Hi, everybody. How are y'all? Crazy Lizzie Farm. Linda?
I just got the alert. We went live.
You just got the alert.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Y'all don't pay attention to how rough I look. I've been busy today. I was sitting here almost asleep.
Don't let her fool you. She's been napping all day. She
I had
ain't done nothing.
almost fell asleep. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's doing good. Everybody have a good weekend? We had a good weekend, didn't we? We had a busy weekend, but we had a good weekend. We had kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't have a busy weekend. You went farm shopping.
I did.
Farm supply shopping. I'm trying, Chris. That's been, I was sleeping hard this morning when
Hey,
the
Jody.
dogs woke me up. Hey, Jody.
And I'd already taken them out, so there was no reason for them to wake you up.
Oh, they did. They woke me up they never let me sleep to 8, but they let me sleep to 8 this morning. So usually they're up at 6:30, 6:45. So,
Hey, Chris.
hey, Chris. See?
Quit.
Sorry, y'all.
Now everybody have a community
Everybody's
yawn.
going to yawn.
It's all her fault.
Sorry.
She's been watching Zoe.
Whew. I don't know why I'm on a struggle bus today. I was sitting at gymnastics and I felt like I was dozing. And one of the other grandmas come up and started talking to me and was keeping me awake. So I'm up at 3 a.m. It's only 11 at the moment. Oh, wow. I have some nights like that.
I feel you. I used to have to get up at 2 to be at work at 3.
Yeah, he used to. He never could get in the bed early, so.
I wonder why.
Don't even. See?
Quit.
I can't help it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think it's this weather.
I got a list.
Hey, Stephen. You back in Alabama? Well, we just got a couple of days.
Yep. Making preparations.
Yeah. I told JC today, I said, look, do you know how long you were in school during the day? And she said, yes. I said, that's how long it takes to get to Oklahoma. I don't want to hear, are we there yet? A gazillion times.
Poppy, sweetie, no.
Well,
No.
I was trying to cook
Down.
dinner. And Alan
Down.
was working on something and had it strode all over the counter and all over my stove. So I could not cook. So I'm going to fix something when we get off of here.
Hey, Martha.
So,
from New Mexico.
Yep. You're but not home. 4 hours to home. Oh, okay. Not home yet.
Get down.
No, ma'am. No.
Sorry.
Go lay down. Go. I'm going to put you in the cage with your babies. Stop. No. No, ma'am. Don't look at me like that.
Poppy has not came over here the entire time.
Uh-oh. Taco sounds good, but I looked tonight and have any hamburger meat. So I didn't realize I was out of hamburger meat. I guess I used my last pack. Yes, but I haven't seen any posts from him lately. So I'll have to look and see. Yeah, she has not bothered us. We've been sitting here for 20 minutes.
Probably 10.
She come over here the first time. And now look at her. I'm telling y'all, it's just when we start talking.
I think she's part pig. You're rooting, sister.
Come on. Come lay down. Come lay down. Come on.
And Poppy has joined the chat.
Come here. Sit down. There you go. Poppy's not going to know what to do with us gone this week. Are you? Yeah. So Piper is getting spayed on Friday because she jumped the fence and found her boyfriend. Get down.
Come on.
Get down.
Poppy, come.
Go. Sorry, y'all.
All right.
I don't know what her deal is
Down.
when we get on here.
Down. Get down. Lay. No,
Yes,
down.
we will film in Okie.
Lay.
We definitely will film
Probably
in
going to
Oakley.
do a live stream from there.
Yeah,
Y'all may. There's no telling who we may run into.
yeah. So we're staying at the same place as Zoe and Nick. So I'm sure we'll all don't
Ooh.
start.
You started it.
Why did you do that?
You started it. It's all your
Whew.
fault.
Oh. So, I know most of y'all seen the video, and y'all know that we lost the baby. Sweet little baby donkey.
Big ears and big head.
Broke my heart, y'all.
It was adorable though.
She was so pretty. But I haven't done many. I only did one live this week and or last week. And it was a short one because I didn't realize that the kids, the grandkids had ran my battery down on my phone. I wasn't paying any attention. So I was only like, 20 minutes? Maybe 15, 20
Blame
minutes.
it on the grandkids.
Yes, they had my phone. So
Look, I picked up her phone a while ago to do something on it for the preparations for us leaving, and her phone was at 2%.
yes. Now I didn't.
How much did the grandkids run it down today?
No, that was me.
Okay. Look,
So-
her phone is always on dead. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She's on a Life 360 group with some ladies, and one of the ladies lives in Arkansas. When she come home for Christmas, she told them she was buying all them charging cables for their phones because her phone is constantly dead.
It ain't as bad as Amanda's. Amanda's is always dying. But
The cat has
now that the evenings are getting, longer and stuff, more daylight, I'm gonna try to do more, maybe about 5-ish our time lives. That way, some people can still catch them in the evenings that don't catch them in the mornings.
why
So
don't you do like one on Tuesday?
that's usually what
and
I
one
do.
on Thursday evening.
Well, I usually do Friday, Tuesday and Friday. So, but it just depends on what's going on in the house of time wise, what I do. So, but, yeah, I didn't plan on mine being short the other day, but it was. You better now?
I got my eyes watered.
But Lucy is doing really well. She is eating good. She's up, moving around. She was even playing today with Brooklyn. So I seen her playing some. So for the first couple of days, she just moped around and laid. So
Susie, wake up.
it's been a struggle bus
Trying.
today, y'all. I've been on the struggle bus doing his bike. We can do that.
Show him my bike.
Yeah, we can do that one day.
Oh, it's nasty right now.
Yeah, it has to be cleaned up. But we're riding it to Houston, so it's going to have to be cleaned up. So, but yeah, we can do that one day. So, what is that? It's Sue on Facebook.
Yes.
Sue
Sue
Slaughter. I don't know where Sue is. They got into Alabama today. So,
Well, it's still daylight.
yeah, so I can't,
And they have been working on that property for months trying to
Yes.
get where they can move down there. They only
Yeah.
have a couple months.
yeah, a month and a half.
So they are probably taking advantage of the
Yeah, I don't-
cool weather
Oh, it's-
with sunshine.
It's cold out there though today. I went to walk and I've always walked in cold weather. Like it would be 32 degrees outside and we would walk. We don't care if it's cold or hot. But today, for some reason, that wind would cut you in half. I cut my walk in half because I was freezing.
Hey, Milena.
And I don't usually get cold. I talked to Milena earlier today.
What did Steven say there?
Facebook. Message you some videos. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry. I got to get new glasses. I can't read real well in these anymore.
87 Fahrenheit. It's in the 50s here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 29 in the morning, 52 in Dallas. Yeah, we got a cold spurt. I looked today in Oklahoma where we're going. The high today was 49. So I'm glad we wasn't there today.
Yeah,
But it's going to be nice while we're there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're really looking forward to this trip. So it's I actually talked to Cassie at Walker Family Farm. Walker Farm Family. I always say that
you
backwards.
butchered that.
I know, but I talked to her the other day because I was looking for a specific breed of chicken, and she had some, and I didn't know if she had eggs. So, but she told me she only had roosters. She didn't have any hens. So, because I was like, I'll buy some from you if you've got them. So maybe we can find some. Somebody gave me a name to somebody in Georgia.
Tell them what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a laughing rooster.
If y'all have not seen the Laughing Roosters, it's worth your time.
to YouTube
I thought it was made up the first time I seen them.
Yeah.
It did not seem real.
No, they're a real thing. And I can't pronounce it's a Maya Kawada. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Well, I think you're a butcher tonight.
Yeah, I butchered it too, but yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt it, but I know that wasn't right.
Yeah. So I found a girl in Georgia. I'm going to contact her and see if she's got any eggs to ship.
That's what we need is a laughing rooster.
Oh, that would be the light of my day. So, because you know I might go out there and just listen to it over and over and over. But we've been looking for some for a while, and then we knew that Cassie, and then we gotten some. So, hi, Tony. It's coming Friday in Dallas. Clear skies. Wouldn't be the 70s, but a little cooler. Yeah. It's going to be, the high is 71 in Oklahoma. So, it's, but it's going to be cool in the morning. So, we got to make sure we take some kind of long sleeve shirt for JC.
So we got to dress like we're in Alabama.
Yeah, just like we're in Alabama. So,
overcoat, toboggan, and gloves, and a sleeveless T-shirt. Sue's here. She's been out mowing.
Oh,
we
were just talking about you.
They were taking advantage of this cooler weather and this sunlight.
Yeah. Well, she had posted a picture where they were in Alabama, coming into Alabama today. And I was like, yay! So we ain't got a mow grass yet. It ain't quite there yet. So, and then the sheep are keeping it in the pasture mowed down. What's growed out there already. So, and Sophie ain't been over there. She won't get her head out of the hay bale long enough to get over there. She knows it's over there. She just won't go.
She said, "Why I got to walk far? I got all this right here."
Did you see that hay shed I sent you today? That was neat. I didn't send it in a text message. I tagged you on Facebook in it.
Do you know how often I get on Facebook?
I know that, but I thought it was pretty neat.
Hey, there we are.
We've got to build one, so I thought that's really neat. So the door opens on it. It's pretty cool. So we've got to build something for sure, because the cattle panels are just getting, the animals we had to cut holes in them for the cow's head because she keeps getting her head stuck. And so we've got to come up with something. Next door 10-year-old boy mowed my lawn. That's nice. We used to have somebody come mow our grass, and because of the way Alan worked. And but now it takes 11 minutes to mow grass. He's got a 60-inch, so it don't take him no time to mow it.
60-inch. We got an acre, and all of it's fenced in. So yeah.
Thank you, Tony. I'm going to tell that we've been working on this wall a while. It's got to be painted. It's up. It's just got to be painted. Shiplap is expensive. We priced it, and I was like, I'm not paying that. So we went to Home Depot, and what are these called? This kind of wood?
Continue to discuss. It'll float to the top.
Okay, well, it's sheets, like paneling sheets. But they're real thin. But we had, bless you, we had Home Depot cut it down into 6 inches, and it looks just like shiplap when you cut it. Bless you.
Grief.
Yeah.
That yellow stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, it's starting. So that's all it is. We just went to Home Depot and he could cut it, but they could cut it faster for me on that big old saw. And so we've ripped our whole well, we got 2 more walls that's got to be finished.
$30 pocket money for him. Good Lord, we were paying 75.
Yeah, 75 for this little bitty yard. But it was more weed eating than it was.
Of course, I'd have paid 75 just to have somebody we'd eat that hill. Golly.
Thank you. We like I said, I wanted shiplap because I love the look of it, but I didn't want to pay that price for it. So we did this, and once you get it painted, you can't tell the difference. I've just hadn't had time to paint it. That's going to be out when it's hot this summer project when I'm not going to be outside. So
thank you, Sue. Is that Michelle?
Yeah. Well, hey, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
That's
Yeah, Stephen, it is everywhere.
It left me. Flammation famous.
Oh,
Michelle.
Okay. Oh, she has the prettiest hair.
Yes,
Oh,
she does.
If I had her hair, I'd walk on it because I would never touch it.
So Jody says hello. Are y'all getting to come up for pedals? I hope y'all are. I got to thinking it's close.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's only 30 days away or 31 days away. That's crazy that it's came this fast. So I emailed Lester again today. I don't know. We'll see. I tried a different way than I normally have emailed them. So we'll see.
You may have to go around the world to get there.
I have to. So I may have to text Jason and remind him to text Lester for me because he probably has forgotten.
Yeah.
So I had talked to Jason and said, hey, I don't want to just ask for Lester's number because I wouldn't want somebody just to give my number to somebody and me not know them. But I was like, hey, would you text him my phone number and explain the situation and tell him that we're coming to Houston and we would love to come visit if time allows it and they are cool with that and everybody's good.
Well, in 2019 he was, but he was a whole lot smaller.
Yeah. We were supposed to go down there in 2019. So, but we didn't get to. So she's here now.
Double dipping again.
She's double dipping, yeah.
That's fine. We like it when you get a big healthy dip.
Yeah. Whew. So yeah, I know we were talking about the sweet baby donkey, y'all. And as far as we could tell, it was full term.
It was full term, but
it did. She wasn't. She did. It took her 5 minutes.
It didn't take her long. I went out to feed. She was laying down, and by the time I went, got you, and come back out, she had started delivering.
Yeah, and I was quick to get out, so I wasn't missing that. And at first I couldn't tell. I just thought it was its front feet, and because I didn't want to mess with her because she's already sometimes stresses out. And then he was like, no, that's a butt. And so we got it on out. Never thought it would be dead. But we know that there was it wouldn't have mattered if we'd have been out there 5 minutes, an hour earlier, or whatever. It was just what it was. So plans have changed now for Bo. Bo is not getting snipped yet. So we're going to wait probably 4 or 5 months. And then we'll breed her again, but we don't want him to breed her right now. So that's why we swap pastures with everybody. And actually, it's working.
It's working
much better.
I just knew it was going to be a lot of work to move everybody and everything over.
Moving them was not bad.
No.
It was the goat's house that was a pain in the butt to move. So I did too. Look, I held it together on the camera, but when I came in, I had to redo my makeup for church because I just fell to pieces.
See, I told her I wasn't feeding on Sunday mornings anymore.
Everything happens on Sunday morning here. Everything we have ever had happen has been on a Sunday morning. Yeah.
And maybe it's best because I get out there and get it handled and then bring you in. So
yeah, because poor JC, she was not here that Sunday morning.
Well, the Sunday morning, the morning we walked out, and the dogs had
Killed
decimated
everything.
everything.
She wasn't here.
She wasn't here, and it was a Sunday morning.
And she was here when Abner died, which
Yes,
was Easter morning. It
Well,
was Easter.
That's when the dogs.
No,
that
Christmas.
That
it was at
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Thanksgiving. So the snotty, ugly cry. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I had to go. I did. I had to redo my makeup because it was just everywhere.
It was a precious little fold.
Yeah.
It
was
had the little cross on its back, but I was not expecting the big head and ears.
No, they were big. They were, and it was. Well, you could tell in the video it was very skinny, very skinny. And they wasn't very healthy when we got them anyway. They were very malnourished, and it wasn't the guy that we got them from. Somebody had contacted him and was just like, they were too old to take care of them anymore. And he got a hold of them, and that's how we found them, was through him. And so he hadn't even had them 2 days.
Yeah.
When we got them, but we've been fattening them up and feeding them good and just everything. And so maybe this time getting pregnant will be a go for her. So I hope so. I've been giving her some penicillin just to make sure, no infection or anything set in. So, and
they've been wormed.
Yeah. And she was playing like yesterday. Yeah. I seen them playing. So, she's doing really good, but for a day or two, she would go down to where she was at, where she delivered, and she would lay down right there, and she would just smell, but she would let me sit on that log in front of her, and she would put her head in my lap. Y'all, she don't do that. She does not do that. And she did it for a couple of days, and now she's back to, you can pet me, but I'm not doing that.
And the thing is you put them a lead on them.
And they'll walk all day.
They'll walk with you. Mm-hmm. They don't try to fight you or anything. Now,
Bo,
not so much.
And she even let me just walk up, and I had to lay across her back and give her a shot of penicillin, but she stayed right there. She didn't try to kick me. She didn't try to run off. She knew I was trying to help her. So, yeah. The only thing is it takes a year, y'all. They're pregnant a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, horses are only pregnant 9 months. Donkeys are pregnant a year. So
I think horses are pregnant a year, aren't they?
No, 9 months.
I was thinking cows was 9 months and horses was.
Well, maybe so. But I got 9 months in my head for some reason.
Well, that's how many months a normal person's pregnant.
Well, yeah. Except for me. I wasn't pregnant 9 months. But
if you was, we would have had to. Yeah, it would not be good.
No, I only made it to 27 weeks. So but they have gained a lot of weight. They look much healthier. Their hair is really, I don't know if y'all have noticed on their sides of their face, but they've got spots, little lines of no hair. Their hairs are coming in really good. Horses are 330 days. Okay, so it's about, okay.
That's what
I don't know why I've got
at.
9 months then.
Its average is 340 days.
Yeah.
But ranges from 320 to 370.
Okay, so they're all a year.
And they've been known to deliver at 399.
Okay. I don't know why I had 9 months in my head.
But I'm pretty sure it's cows.
Probably, I guess that's what I'm thinking. But now Sophie will never be bred, y'all, ever. She probably can't even get pregnant. So, and that was what the vet told us. So, but she will never be bred. So she's just going. Now we may probably get her another female over time, which will be a while from now, when we get more land. But as of right now, there's no plans to bring in another female. But we probably will eventually. So, a good ways from now, right? But now Alan has fell in love with those little High Park.
9 months, 280 days, 290 days.
Okay.
Cow. So I was right.
Okay. Yeah.
You can say it.
You were right. It's okay. I just had
y'all mark that down.
I just had 9 months in my head for some
March
reason.
March 18th at 7:24. I was right.
Yeah, he went to the dentist this morning and he had some work done on his front teeth. And when he come by the house to pick up something before he went to work, he walked in and he kissed me. He gave me this funny look and he just busted out laughing. He was like, I couldn't feel nothing.
My bottom lip, I could feel her lip. My top lip was nothing. It was like, that's weird. That's an odd feeling. But anyway.
Yeah, that's why we're not getting more animals right now. We are at the max of what we can have. So
yeah, and I'm scared if I gave her 5 more acres, it'd be 25 more animals. I told her, I said, there's no more mouths to feed on this property unless they come with their own child support check. Feed is expensive.
Because today I had took the girls to the vet, and the girls are going to be staying at the vet for a couple of days, and that's who we used to board them with, and so they're not used to a lot of the people up there. So I've been taking them for about a week now.
Yeah.
Every day to the vet and letting them get used to all of them. And
which I think is going to be great because they're going to get to interact with other people.
Yes. And I wanted them to meet the girl that handles all the dogs, that does all the boarding and all of that. So we've been in and out of there for days. And they had told me that somebody had brought a poodle in that they had. And it was a breeder, and he's a standard. And he's not very old, though, because he's still little. And they brought him in and wanted him put to sleep. Y'all, there's nothing wrong with this dog. They could not sell him, and they are breeders. So because they couldn't sell him, they just took him to the vet to put him down. And the vet said, absolutely not. And he took possession of the dog. So they have the dog there, and they're spoiling him rotten. He is beautiful. He's a solid white standard. And she was like, are you interested? And I was like, absolutely not. I cannot have another dog. But let me see if I can find him a good home. So he is super sweet. He just needs a family. He was pitiful. He wasn't pitiful. He was just all over the place, happy and just wanted to be petted and loved on. But
it's a pitiful situation.
Yeah, pitiful situation. He
He's
just needs
pitiful.
a family. And I was like, oh, man, but I can't take another dog. Cannot.
We have 6.
We have 6.
That's more than enough for
yeah,
anybody.
we are one up more than I even want it to be.
Yeah.
But Piper is my dog. She is totally my dog. Is she not? She's mine. So send him to G&G Farms.
Where is she at?
I bet they would love him. And so he is, y'all, he's pretty. He's pretty. I thought maybe my mom would be interested in him, but she's thinking about travel nursing again. So she's just not ready for a dog. So, what is it? It's a standard poodle. He is solid white.
And if you've never been around a standard poodle, that is the most affectionate animal.
Yes, they are very, very loving. Now,
most of the time.
When I got there this morning, they said there's another poodle in the back. Not talking about this poodle, but one that somebody had brought in to be worked on. Y'all, they had that dog muzzled when we walked through, and I'm talking, it was going to eat them up. I thought it was going to pull that muzzle off and tear them up. They were having a time. I don't know what they was doing to that dog, but they were having a time, man. They said he was very aggressive anyway, but them messing with him was even worse.
Maybe they mirror the attitude of the owner. Poppy, all she wants to do is sit in my lap and be loved on.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, very much. And then the girls, they are like the most loving dogs you have ever seen. But don't get around me because they're going to growl at you.
They're protective.
They're very protective over me. Like Piper just sits in the corner and would growl for the first day we were there. She would not do anything but growl. They couldn't even nobody could even walk past us without her growling because she didn't want me. Now today, she was in there letting them pet on her and smelling of them, which was great.
Yep.
So.
And Poppy, if we take her out, she's fine. But if you're here and you come up, you would think she is going to eat you alive.
Ask Melena.
a little bit of stick. Anyway, moving right along.
Melena says Poppy don't like her. And it's not, I don't think that it's because when we take her camping and stuff, she's
fine.
wants everybody to pet her and love on her, but you come on her property and she don't know you, she's a different dog. Completely different dog.
And they have a very dark, deep, and loud bark. You would swear there's a Rottweiler coming around the
Well,
corner.
Hannah has this high pitch.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it will pierce your eardrums. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, don't forget to give a thumbs up.
Foodcation. And what is Sloppy Joe's?
Joe's.
There is two schools of thought on Sloppy Joe's. There is a Sloppy Joe brand. It is a red sauce that you mix in with ground beef, and you generally put it on a bun
Right.
like you would a hamburger or something like that.
With dill pickles. That really sounds good. With dill pickles.
But I grew up, we did not have Sloppy Joe in a can.
It's manwich.
No.
That's what it's called. It's manwich.
Yeah. Manwich, right?
Manwich, a manwich.
What we had is my mother would make ground beef and put barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah.
That's what I think of a Sloppy Joe, and I love them. The manwich, not so much.
Our poodles are standard. They're standard poodles.
Yeah.
So they get about 40 to 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So
They're about the same size as a lab.
yeah,
Not as girth, not as much girth. They're a skinny.
they're very skinny dog, and you will look at them and think that they are so malnourished. They're not. That's just how they are built.
They're extremely smart. If you
Yeah.
spend some time with them and teach them, they are very intelligent.
Millie is, Millie came off of our puppy.
Right.
Millie is the sister to
Came
our
off
two
our
girls,
puppy.
off
Yeah.
our Poppy. Yeah. So, our stay inside, they don't, but they do not shed at all.
Do they have to stay in the house? Not necessarily.
No,
But to be honest with you, they're one of those dogs you don't mind staying in the house because they don't smell
and they don't shed at all.
and they don't shed.
Grew up on Sloppy Joe's. I will
KC
fix them.
masterpiece. Honey mustard, ground up hamburger, put on a toast.
Sounds pretty
That's
good.
what I'm talking about.
That sounds
right there.
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the man.
They don't have Sloppy Joe's. You can make one.
Mhm.
I
It's a-
like the manwich.
Joe, it's a boy. It wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a boy, Tony.
Tony. Sorry.
You saying Jody?
Yeah, I was looking at Jody and thinking,
It's
sorry,
a boy.
Tony. It is a boy.
If you want me to, I can get a picture of it Wednesday when I take the girls back to the vet. I can get you a picture of it. Or I got to go to Jasper tomorrow. Oh, they won't be open tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
But they're a really great companion dog. They really are.
now Poppy is his dog.
Yeah.
Completely his dog. The girls are my dogs.
Well, the girls have only been around you.
Well, they've been around, but
Not
but I'm
like
here
they-
all the
yeah,
time.
Not
Yeah,
like they have with me.
yeah. But
And they're comical too.
yeah, they are. They're clumsy.
They
They are so clumsy.
they are when they're younger. They are
Yeah.
very clumsy.
Yeah.
They're a train wreck. But we really don't have issues with them. You have a dog.
Well, I got 4 dogs in the house and a cat. So
Yeah. Of course, the cat just moves from one place to the other and sleeps is all it does. That's
Yeah.
the most useless animal we have.
now, when we get back from Oklahoma, I am going to find us a new kitten. And I know a lot of people have said, Wendy, go to the Humane Society. That's where Duncan came from. But I want a kitten to start outside where he is around the chickens and everything.
But I'm not the only one.
Look,
Look, I did not want Poppy sleeping in the bed with us. Not because she was nasty or
Hush.
anything like that. I just didn't want a dog, full grown dog sleeping
Because
in the bed with us.
Harley sleeps in the bed with us, but he's only this big.
Yeah. So I went out of town to work for a few months, and I come home and there's a dog sleeping in my bed. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna break her of this. I put her a bed beside ours. Went and bought her this big fluffy pillow for her to sleep beside the bed. I go to sleep. She's in the bed below me. I wake up in the middle of the night. She's laying on my feet.
He sleeps on the edge too. Now, Poppy usually sleeps in the crack of the footboard and the mattress. She sleeps long way because y'all, she stretches out like a human. Her front paws will be over her head and her legs will be out, and she is stretched out. And that's how she sleeps. But now Harley, the little dog, he's the worst one.
Jody's trying to hook Catherine up.
I told Catherine, when I go to the vet Wednesday, I will get a picture of him. He's really pretty. And now he's, he has to be groomed and stuff, but I do my own grooming. Being here on the farm, we don't do frou-frou poodle cuts. We shave these dogs down. I leave their afro and their ears, and that is it.
Now, you talking about a beautiful dog when she goes to the groomers and she gets her spa day?
Yeah.
She is
And she's
beautiful.
groomed like a poodle should be. She's really pretty. But they hold a lot of dirt. That's why we keep them shaved down. So
Caleb and Tori's on.
Hi, Caleb. Hey, neighbors. Well, a lot of people on tonight up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting a little further back, so y'all have to keep looking forward to see what is. Well, we're getting a king size bed.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yes, we
Our
are.
room is not big enough for a king size bed.
No, we're getting a king size bed.
Lord.
We've had a king size bed for years till we went to a smaller bed.
Because we went to all new furniture. Remember, I had a fence post for a nightstand.
No.
Yes, I did.
I had
a fence post for a
it's when
nightstand.
I had my surgery and we needed new mattresses. Well, our bedroom suite that was in our guest bedroom had brand new mattresses on it. So we got rid of our king size bed and put that bedroom suite in our bedroom because it had brand new mattresses. It's the only reason we went down, because I didn't want to go buy new king size mattresses.
Yes, but I like having a nightstand where I can put my clock and a lamp on it.
Well, we can. We just got to turn it.
That's dumb.
No, it's not. I want the king size bed that raises up where I can sit up at night in the bed.
I'm saying bunk beds in our future.
She said it's already a king size bed. Yeah, California king. Our son-in-law and daughter has to have a king size bed. He is so big that if he doesn't have a king size bed, he hangs off.
Who's gonna win on the bed? Me. And here's how I know I'm gonna win. She can't get it in there without me. If I don't bring it in the house, it ain't coming in.
Well, if not, it's going to the grandkids.
You gonna buy a brand new king size bed and take it to the grandkids?
No, the mattresses are with it. Mama's got the mattresses for the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if I don't bring it in here, it ain't coming in. Though.
Well, I was saying if we get it, though, we're going to put new mattress on it. If it goes to the grandkids, they're going to keep those mattresses because they don't need new mattresses yet. Mm-hmm. So my husband sleeps sideways on a king.
She sleeps sideways on a 2x4. I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm half hung off.
Well, I will tell y'all, before me and Alan got married, I had a king-size bed by myself. And I always sleep at an angle. Always have. My whole life.
Sue says she wanted to buy another waterbed.
Oh, Lord. Look, I slept on a waterbed when I was pregnant because it was the only way I could sleep. So they went and got me a waterbed because it would slope with my belly because I was so big. And When I was 5 months pregnant, I was bigger than what I was measuring bigger than what a woman in her normal 9 months was. That's how big I was. And y'all can imagine I was this little bitty tiny thing that weighed close to 100 pounds soaking wet. And then here I am, huge, pregnant with 3 kids. Yeah. But Alan says it wouldn't matter how big our bed is. I'm going to sleep right under him.
It didn't matter when we had a king size bed. You slept cattywampus, and I was still over on the edge.
Sorry. Yeah. Now, when Devin was little,
he slept in the crack.
He slept in the crack, which was in the
Between
crack
the
between
two
the pillows when he was little. He slept between us, and he always called it his crack.
Yeah.
Separate beds now. We got to be touching.
She's got to be touching me. I got to be touching the floor.
That's what he always says.
There's no kidding. I rolled over one night and hit my head on the nightstand. I promise you, it happened.
But yeah, we try to make Harley not sleep with us because y'all, he's way worse than Poppy. He
wants to get up between your legs, or he wants to get right in between you, and he will not move
for nothing. Like absolutely nothing. You can push him, kick him, he ain't moving. See, y'all are hilarious. Y'all don't even get to see the good side of us.
I've never seen him throw a tool.
He could throw some tools. Like today when he come in, his teeth was, or his his lips was numb. And he kissed me and just bust out laughing. Well, then I start laughing because I don't know what he's laughing about.
What I'm laughing about.
So we're both standing in the kitchen at the back door, and we are just cackling for what reason we don't know.
It was funny because my nose was numb, my lips were numb.
Yeah. When the grandkids are here, it depends on which grandkids are here. Because when the 2 little ones are here, if nobody else is sleeping in the bedroom, I have to. And y'all, they root me out of the bed.
Tater and Jessica.
Hello. They got Keeper of the Waste. It ain't long before it starts, too.
I know. I think
excited.
We'll be in Houston.
Yes, I know it. I'm so. Now, if y'all have it next year, we are going to make plans that we will be there next year.
You mark us down. We will be there.
Yeah, we're not missing it next year. So.
Gotta go. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, it's
Hey.
3 weeks out. Yeah.
We'll be on our way to Houston.
Yes, we are. I'm excited for Houston, though. I am.
You watch Tony's videos?
Yes, I do some when I get a chance. I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
I am so far behind.
I am too. I am trying to catch up, and so I'm hoping on the way to Oklahoma that I can catch up on some videos.
I think me and him need to go camping one day.
Y'all should. You two together would be scary.
Well, what we done did?
I can't wait for y'all to meet at Pedals because, y'all have never met. So I've never met Tony either. So, but I'm ready for Pedals. I'm excited. So I always get excited for that. But I hate that JC's not going to be there this year. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we will probably definitely have her. Well, I don't know. In September, she'll be cheering.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not sure if it's Tater or Jessica that they asked us to pray that they have a good turnout.
We will do. And I'll get my girls on top of that too. So, yeah, I got some. Well, my girls, they some praying girls. Let me tell you, they can bring the house down.
Catherine, are you still on here, or did you and Tony both leave?
I didn't see her say goodbye, so
I didn't either.
But I'll definitely get them some pictures and send to her for that poodle. So, If I send them to Brooke and Jason, they'd probably block me.
Ooh, that was. They had people throwing animals over the fence.
And even Big Family Small Farm.
Yeah.
He messaged me the other day, and if we have not found a kitten by Time for Petals, they have a kitten that they'll bring to us.
Okay.
So,
Tony Camp in their
cabin, and you can find us some dollar store chicken patties and tater tots.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
He loves those chicken patties those little.
Oh yeah,
I call them fake chicken.
Look, there was a little gas station when Becca was growing up, that we would go work at the fire station, and I'd take her, and we would get chicken sandwiches, add cheese. She thought that was the greatest thing ever.
What does that say? I can't read it.
Which one are we at?
The bottom one.
We're headed home from soccer practice and homeschool evaluations.
Oh,
is everything going good? I wish we had homeschooled, but I was just too dumb.
They can eat freeze-dried camp food. Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all, I just did strawberries and pineapples.
See?
You got to try the pineapple.
Look, that is a huge idea. You could freeze dry. We could camp and review your freeze-dried.
Might do that. Me and Heather, I have to get on cooking some food. I'd have to get Heather to help me to make up enough. Well, they're our camping buddies. I mean, they're going to be there. We'll put Frankie and Todd.
Wendy, stop. Who am I talking about?
Oh, you're talking about. Well, I was talking about us since we.
You have went off the reservation.
Yes, sorry.
I was talking about me
and
Tony doing a camping with your freeze-dried food.
Well, Catherine has a freeze-dryer too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all's freeze-dried.
I was talking about while we're camping, having the food.
You ain't got time to freeze-dry nothing. My kids love them fake chicken patties too.
Freeze-dried rice. Huh. I don't know.
Freeze-dried rice? See how they won?
I can't even.
You got that.
Y'all help me. Please get him. He loves those chicken patties. I don't like them. They taste like rubber to me. So Alan's in a good mood.
I'm always in a good mood.
He got gas today. Do you get gas? I was just at the vet. At the dentist.
You have really went off the reservations.
Oh me. He got Saturday off. He took off with a friend of his and they went to a farm auction. Mm-hmm. And he's been in a good mood ever since.
Sue has got it. Let's just fish. I got a tackle box and poles are always in the truck.
Now he likes to fish now.
Mm-hmm.
Happy gas. Yeah, that's what
I think it would be wore off by now.
Do you remember when I'm talking about Netter got it the other night?
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, we're talking about freeze-dried rice.
What did you buy? He actually didn't buy anything, believe it or not.
The things that I thought would go cheap went for big money, and the things I thought would go for bigger money went cheap. So I was like, well, dang.
He found a
fuel tank. Oh, no. You're talking about the, I that's the one thing I wished I'd have bought. But I was scared that the sheep wouldn't fit in it. It was for goats. It was a head catch. It was the whole thing. It was a ramp with gates and a head catch, and it went for like $200
every year for my birthday. Oh, that's for the fishing trip.
That's what I'm.
Alan's a fit now. Alan likes to fish. I'm not. I don't like to fish. I don't know why. It's just my ADHD will not let me sit there. But I'll drive the heck out of a boat.
All right. You're going to make me tell the story, ain't you? So, I was going fishing. She said, I'll go with you. I said, okay. So I run the big motor and we run up in this little place and I tell her, swap with me so I can run the trolling motor. I'll run the trolling motor. I said, okay, well, just keep us about
Hi, Debbie.
5 foot off the bank, you know. You'd cast in front of the boat, and before you could reel in the lure, it was water skiing behind us with the trolling motor.
I didn't think we was going that fast.
I told her, I said, I don't believe there's any flying fish in this water. Y'all have never seen anything. You see a worm in a Speedo with skis. So, hey, baby, you think we can slow down a little bit? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't matter.
He will never let me live that down.
No. I had to pick the big motor up because I left it in gear and she kept starting the motor, the big motor, from just the pull starting the big motor. I also asked her, I said, hey, can you back this boat in? Oh, yeah. So, hey, babe, where's the dish over here?
Now, I can back a trailer in. I just was not, that little boat was just not working for me. But, yeah, I've backed boats in my whole life for Papa, but that one I just could not get it for some reason. Facebook is good, but my YouTube is wonky. Oh, no. Well, we're not using StreamYard because that kept doing funky things. So.
What is the sits and going slow? You can't keep. We fished about a 5-acre slough in about 30 seconds.
No, we did not.
You're right.
I was trying to get us away from that big wasp nest. Y'all, this thing.
Were you outrunning them?
we went.
Look, now I will agree. I've got like a 105-pound thrust trolling motor on a 12-foot aluminum boat. If you turn it up on high, I think you could ski behind it. It will leave a weight. But, oh my.
But we passed that wasp nest, and it was.
There's always wasp nests.
It was huge. We're glad you're back, Sue. But he won't never let me live that down. Mm-hmm. And then the little Yorkie was hanging on for dear life in the boat.
Mm-hmm. He had goggles on. It was like he had his head out the window of a car.
I cannot back a trailer. I can if it's a big one, but a little bitty one, I cannot for some reason.
I'm going to tell you, that grain bin, oh, good night.
He hates backing that grain bin up.
It's so short and it's narrow, so by the time you see it, you better stop. You're fixing to back over it.
That's the reason we bought a truck with a fifth wheel. But the grain bin you can't use, but
about ready to use the tractor, put it in the back of the truck, and the tractor won't pick it up.
It's really tall though. That grain bin is really tall. So it's but that grain bin was a good investment for us. Yeah. We have saved a lot of money.
I'm about ready to get one for chickens.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah. Now that it's getting, grass is growing and everything, we won't have to feed as much feed for the chickens because they'll free range. Well, they still free range, but they'll have way more to eat. So I drove a log truck. I'm pretty good at a king, just about anything. Good for you, sister.
Oh, I can back, the longer the trailer, the better. This little short son of a gun, when you start to back up, it goes. You pull back, you get straight, you back up, and it goes. Like, hey, gum.
I drive a pulpwood truck. Yes, the bigger the better. My grandfather owned a trucking business for years, and I used to love to get in there and ride in 18-wheelers with him.
Sue says she had a boat when they lived on the river in Fort Myers, and the trailer just sat in the yard. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. My grandfather lived on the river his whole life, and we had a place beside him. And when school got out, we actually would move houses like to the river. We stayed at the river all the time, and we would just come home when needed. And the boats never came out of the water there. All the trailers always sat in the yard. So I miss those days. So
And we actually at one time was looking at some land on the river.
yeah, but we decided a farm was more fun.
Yo, y'all can wake me up when you're done.
But everything that we found on the river was small. That it was definitely no land at all. So, and we wanted land. Even if we were on the river, we wanted land. So we just couldn't find anything. So here we are.
Mhm.
But it'll all work out. We're still praying for more land. So never know. The Lord may just absolutely show out for us. He's done that many times. So
Yeah.
I just bought me 6 baby chicks. I'm so excited. Oh,
Congratulations.
yes. Baby chicks are fun. We have 60 something in the brooder right now. Yeah. 60 something in the brooder. I had to make another brooder yesterday because there's so many chicks in there.
Tater's a boat builder.
That's cool. And Randall is too. Randall White at
Yeah.
Flowmation Famous. He built
A canoe that goes on top of their little
camper. Yeah. Yeah.
That y'all need to check out Flowmation Famous and look at the camper and the canoe that they built. It is amazing.
10 baby chicks. I love baby chicks.
Oh, it's chick math. You start with 10, you got 30 before you know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I got more eggs to put in the incubator here in a little bit. So
remember we got our first ones and we were waiting on that first egg forever. And then we got our first egg and we were so excited. We got like a few and then we had an incubator.
yeah.
And we incubated like 5 eggs. It was all we could get together. And these little chicks hatched out. We were like, oh, great, we got it, And boy, we got like 18 dozen sitting on the counter right now.
Yeah, and I cannot go to the farm store. Well, I take that back. When I went by Tractor Supply the other day, they only had Cornish cross. And I walked out there and didn't buy any. So I want some Turkins and the Laughing Roosters is what I'm looking for. But you never find those hardly ever. We did find the Turkins.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll never find the Laughing Roosters in the stores ever.
Sue, when y'all get down here and everything, we've got you chicken hookup.
Yeah,
we will gift you your first chickens.
Yes, because we are fixing to fill the incubator up again. There ever comes a point that you can't get food, we gonna have chicken.
I had to go see Tater.
What is it?
He builds custom all-welded boats.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
That is nifty.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Chickens are really awesome. They are. People think that they're just stupid little animals that don't know anything, and they're really not. People just don't give them enough credit.
They are bird brain.
But they're hilarious.
They are hilarious.
And
you need to add some guineas in, though, because the guineas
they are your comedy relief.
Yes.
They're pretty funny. The turkey this morning, I videoed him chasing all the male roosters. Like he don't want them anywhere around his food or anything. He was chasing them everywhere. So,
and when the turkey was smaller, the guineas dealt in fits.
Yeah, not anymore.
Now he's big. He'll grab one of them by the tail feathers and swing them around.
And I'm wondering, that's what I thought we had lost a guinea, y'all. I found feathers in 3 different spots, but I couldn't find a body. What is it?
She is exactly right.
They
she
are.
said chickens are the gateway drug to homestead.
They are.
Everybody wants a few chickens, and the next thing you know, you got to
She's
do.
so excited. She's so excited.
Excited. Got it. Seeing what you did there.
But it's you're right, man. And I was looking back the other day of how many chickens we have left out of our first bunch. We have one,
Mm-hmm.
which is Ethel. She's our solid white olive egger.
Mm-hmm.
And
She has give birth to
a lot of these chickens out here. So, but she is the original, only one left out of the original 18 that we had. So, and sometimes she looks really rough, but
Debbie, just wait.
oh yeah, they're addictive.
Yes,
they really are.
That is a perfect saying for a t-shirt. Chickens are a gateway drug.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That could be the theme of y'all's next homesteading.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Are you driving or flying? We are driving. Zoe and Nick is asking for eggs. So I seen that. I know that. Misty Pines. Oh, I like that because all the pine trees.
Misty Pine.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's
I like that.
Good name for a homestead, or it may be a female dancer. I'm just saying.
Ignore him. But yeah, we're gonna drive. It's outrageous to fly. Outrageous. And it's actually way cheaper to rent a hotel room and drive than it is to fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So
Jessica, I have so many great ideas. They just get snuffed out. I tell you like Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy will stare at you and roll her eyes. Flying to America is expensive. Oh, I can only imagine what it's like.
I'm telling you, we're going to get everybody together one day.
And get Jody to America.
We're going to try to get Jody to America for a few days.
Yeah. Yes.
How cool would that be?
When my cousin was stationed in England, my aunt and uncle flew over there. And she told me what they paid for tickets. I was like, what? That's nuts. But them in England, they could fly from country to country over there. Well, and it was like $200.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the difference. Okay. When you're over there, you can be in another country in like 45 minutes. Like we go to a different state.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big difference. When we have to fly to England, there's a big body of water.
Yeah. But
it's called the Pacific.
Yes. But what I was just saying is that's why they traveled so much, because it was so cheap for them to fly anywhere. But to fly back to America was outrageous. So that's why they only came over one time the whole time they were there.
So she'd love to hear my ideas for the event.
You don't set yourself up, Jessica.
I have some really great ideas.
He does. So, and maybe one day, we can do one this away. We just got to have more land. A bigger spot.
I don't know where we would have it, even if we had more land.
We would have to get somewhere to do it.
Well, yeah. You think?
Well, I was just agreeing with you.
We can't do it on our kitchen table and our sofa.
You can't see my kitchen table right now because it's
it.
all candy. All candy. So, 20-hour flight to New York.
You don't go to New York.
Yeah, stay away from New York. I've been to New York City and
it's worse now.
It is.
See, they started on 3/4 of an acre. We had the Ponderosa compared to them.
Yeah. And we are purchasing more land. It's just a matter of when. So, but we have.
When my rich uncle gets out the poorhouse.
Yeah. But we found some more acreage that we really, really, really like that we're praying about too. So, I think it took us 26 hours to get to New York City, but we were on a train. Never, ever again. Ever. Y'all, that was horrible. They ran out of food. The heater broke in our train.
No, it didn't break. It broke on.
Yeah, broke on. Like it didn't cut off. It was like 108 degrees in that train.
And this is around Thanksgiving. When
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
Oh, we could not breathe.
You were on the heater.
And it got so hot that the little vents on the thing, my leg touched it, and it like actually burnt me. And it was awful. Australia is far away. Yes, it is.
You know, they had the dining car and the sleeping car. Y'all were in the heated car. Y'all were eating the rest of the train.
Look, now the train is completely sold out all the way to New York City, completely sold out. But I think the dining car opened at 6 a.m. So when we got there the next morning to get breakfast, we were there by 7 o'clock.
You should have been there at 6 when it opened.
Well, they said they'd done sold out of food.
At 6 o'clock when they opened? No, they hadn't.
No, but I'm just saying.
You shouldn't have slept in.
You couldn't get.
You shouldn't have slept in.
You didn't sleep in. You couldn't get a seat. There was only like 10 seats in the dining car.
I'll bust up in there and told them give me some special
That's
cake.
what we were saying. It wasn't like that there was so many people that they ran out of food. We've stopped 20 times before we ever got to Washington, D.C. They could have reloaded food at any time. It was awful.
Hey, Mom Fred, throw me a biscuit.
It was awful.
I'm fixing to throw me a fit.
It was bad. We learned on the way home. We all went to Subway and bought a couple of sandwiches and put them in a cooler. And that's what we ate on the way home.
Except for your sister that ate a 3-day-old
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A
sandwich.
sandwich.
No, that's when we were in Washington, D.C.
Well, you just said Washington, D.C. just 30 seconds
Well,
ago.
that was on the Washington, D.C. trip, not the New York trip. But we did stop on the train in Washington, D.C. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Well, y'all, as bad as we hate to,
We're just getting started.
I know, but it's after 8 o'clock and you have to go get toe butt eggs. Would you like me to tell that story?
Yeah, I got to tell them it's toe butt story.
The toe butt rooster has got to where he attacks me. Awful. And Alan's been giving me a hard time because he cut me so bad the other day, and I thought he broke my thumb.
He didn't cut you.
He did cut me.
He did
Well,
not cut
my
you.
thumb is still, it was swollen for days and bruised, and I thought he really broke my thumb because for like half the day, it wouldn't move. And Alan's just giving me a hard time. This morning, that rooster hit me so hard, y'all, he cracked my nail. Cracked it. I said, see, I told you yesterday to go in there and get them eggs. He won't bother him, but he bothers me. For that rooster to crack my nail down the middle, he hit me hard.
Don't worry, guys. I am going to call her a ambulance.
Golly. Yeah, well, he is in a cage. They don't ever get out to free range. So the grandkids never go in there. But right now, he is the only rooster I have. So until I get some more, yes.
Sue, when you take the train through Alaska, take Wendy with you.
Yes,
she
that's
wants
what
to go
I want to
Alaska,
do.
And I'm just not in it.
Yeah, I want to go to Alaska, no doubt.
Chicken pot pie sounds good. Amen.
Yes. That does sound good. That's my
Oh, she got chicken and dumplings up there. I'm good with that too.
Yeah, he don't have any meat on him though, y'all. He's a fancy chicken. He's a Gucci chicken.
Gucci.
But
Louis Vuitton.
and he just sometimes though I can step in there and he will not bother me at all. But some days, like this morning, he got me good. And that's what I sent Alan a picture of my fingernail. And I said, you see that?
Fake chicken.
He's bougie. He is bougie. If y'all, I know y'all have seen him. He's got the real pretty Polish hair and he is beautiful. And that's the only reason I haven't got rid of him. But he is beautiful. But
he
Oh.
popped the snot out of me this morning.
Oh, Pecker, he had to go find somewhere else.
Yeah,
to live.
Mr. Pecker had to find y'all. We would call him that, and people would just die laughing. But that's what our grandson named him
When he was like 3.
because he would peck him
Like
all
when
the
he was
time.
a chick, when he was little.
He would hold him and he would peck him. So he started calling him Mr. Pecker. Well, we just laugh and laugh and laugh about it. So after he became so mean, it just fit him perfect. So we just kept
He was
it.
definitely a pecker.
Yeah, he was definitely Mr. Pecker because he was mean as ever. And he had spurs. Whoo, they would
Chicken broth.
chicken broth, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm fixing
Yeah.
to go pluck your chicken.
I got chicken pot pie in the
That's fake chicken.
in the deep freeze. Yeah, well, I can't kill him until I get another one. So,
Yeah.
so, all right, guys. Well, we hate to run, but we got some stuff we got to get done before we get ready for our trip. So, I'm trying to get all my candy and stuff finished up before we go. So, but we will see you guys. Y'all will see us. We might see us live before we leave, but you'll definitely see us live from Okie. So,
Thanks for
All right,
joining
guys.
us tonight.
yes, guys. If y'all haven't gave us a thumbs up, please do. We would greatly appreciate that. Bye, guys. We love y'all. Jesus loves you. Bye.
Bye.